What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly appreciated. Listen, big time win for them boys. Listen, man, look, this is easy work. Easy work. This is what you do to boys like this. Is you smoke them right by 31 points. Is this considered MSG South? No, this is like more like what do you mean? I don't want to say MSG South. Let's see MSG down the block. Let's say that, because that's what it felt like, right? Blow out them boys, man. They blew them out, man. They blew them out. Listen, a big cat, big game for him. The 30, I think it's 33 doubles on the season. 19 and 15 boards tonight, leading the league in rebounding. Cat was a monster tonight. Brunson 21 and 4 assists, man, and everyone else, man. It's pretty much 7 guys in double figures, man. Bridges led the way. He had 23. OG Anunoby added on 19. And, of course, the bench guys, man. You had Akaporte, man. He was playing good off the bench in garbage time. He had 12 points. Clarkson had 12. Of course, Shaman had another great night. 14 for him. Knicks shot 52% from the field. 46% from 3. And, guys, another game over 30 assists, 34 assists tonight for them boys. And that was pretty much the game, man. I mean, they blew them boys out, man. Blew them out. I mean, it was, but this is what you're supposed to do, right? This is what you're supposed to do to teams like this, man. You just from wire to wire win, man. Great win, man. Great win. Get ready for this gauntlet right here. These next 3 games, man. That's pretty much what I'm locked in on. These next 3 games, and this is pretty much just a appetizer for tomorrow night and for Friday and for Sunday. What's going on, people? Appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me. Lionel Monis. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big Taz. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Namrick. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Listen, easy win, man. Easy win. Listen, this is what you're supposed to do, man. This is what you're supposed to do. You don't waste any time with these guys. You smack them around, you get them out of here, and get prepped and ready for tomorrow. Only thing I'm worried about is Josh, right? I want to make sure Josh is okay. Diawara went down too with a nasty sprain too, man. I think he's gonna be out for a minute. I thought he was coming around too. Diawara looked fabulous, right? But Josh, I'm worried about. Josh, like, he tweaked it a bit, so hopefully he can be okay for tomorrow. But what I think they're gonna hold him out. I think they're gonna hold him out and have him ready for Friday against Detroit, and also too for Boston. That's what I think is gonna happen. So yeah, so that's like my biggest concern coming out of this game. I just want to make sure Josh is okay. But outside of that, man, the team looked great, man. I mean, the team looked great from wire to wire, man. You got to really be happy with how well we're playing defensively. I'm going to touch on later too the defensive stuff that they were talking about, some of the issues that they were having and the adjustment they made, and I'm going to get more in depth regarding that, man, because that doesn't make any sense how, the issues they were having and why they was happening. But, I'll talk more about that later. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rock with LV Live, man. Easy win tonight. That's right, sir. Easy win. Hope Hart is okay. Agreed. Listen, that's what I just got done saying, Eric Green. That's my biggest concern. I want him to be okay. But I think that they hold him out tomorrow. I would love for them to have him ready for Friday, because he didn't play against the Pistons last time. So I would love for them to have him ready Friday and for Sunday. These are statement wins. Like I get it. You want to hold guys for the playoffs, but with games like this, like, these are statement wins, right? Tomorrow, Friday, and Sunday. Like, those are games that I want everybody back. I want Deuce playing. I want Mitch playing. I want everybody back. That's a statement win. Now, if you want to sit him next week, because remember, next week is the game's right before All-Star break, right? So if you want to sit those guys there and kind of coast into the All-Star break, cool. I'm okay with that. But tomorrow, Friday, and Sunday, I want everybody playing. I want everybody playing to send a message that, listen, this East is ours. So I hope the coaching staff does that. I hope they ask Josh, how you feeling? Are you good? Can you go tomorrow? All right, let's make it rock. That's what I want. I want everybody back. I want everybody back to send a message. I think it's very, very important for morale. And I think it's very, very important to kind of like wake people up because people been sleeping on us, man, since we went 9-11, right? That's all they want to talk about. But tomorrow, Friday, and Sunday is the test. And so I want to make sure that we win those games. And this, the show pretty much this is not a fluke. Because if we do that, we rip off these next 3. That's 10 games in a row. We already won 7 in a row. And I think we can do it. I think we can do it, people. BQ from BK, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big time win for them boys by 31. My man Lionel Mona said MSG Northeast. That's what we're going to call it. MSG Northeast. I mean, it felt like the Garden in there. It was the Garden. I mean, everyone was cheering. They panned to the crowd. It was all Knicks fans. I didn't see one Washington Wizards jersey in there. It's all Knicks fans. Insane, man. Insane. It's got to be embarrassing, man. Down in Chocolate City, we got it on smash down there. Great win for them boys, man. A big cat, double for him. Listen, 19 and 15. Listen, I thought it was great to see Towns kind of get his footing, right? I don't think he's going anywhere. You know, his trade stuff, there's a lot of trade stuff going on. We're going to talk about that later, too, what that looks like for the Knicks. No Yabusele tonight, so that's pretty much an indicator. No Dottie tonight, indicator. So I think those guys are going to be out of here. Maybe Clarkson, so we'll see. But I think Yabusele not playing today is a true indicator of what's going to happen to him. But I also think that it was great for Cat, man, because, listen, guys, we're going to need this guy. We're going to need him to be him. Right, we're going to need him to really do what he does, and he's been playing really well. Hasn't been complaining. Great double guy. See what his numbers are. So you got to be happy with that. The most important thing is we got to get the scoring up. We got to get him back because we're going to need him offensively. We just are. And as you saw today, he's a matchup nightmare. So I think that the more you do that, the more you have him out there at that second unit. I still love Kolek out there. I think he needs to continue to run with that second unit, right? Continue to get out there, just distribute and do what he does. I think that's really, really important. The more he plays, the better he's going to get. Kolek had 6 assists today, man. 6 assists, So I think that's perfect, man, for that second unit, especially with Towns out there. And so I think that's great to get him rolling, man. We got to get the big cat rolling. We have to offensively. It cannot all fall on Brunson's shoulders. And the reality of this, I'm just being honest, I like how Mikal Bridges looks and how OG Anunoby looks and Josh looks, but history has showed us those guys don't have the stamina offensively to follow through and continue with this production. They just haven't proven it. So that's my worry regarding them. Whereas a guy who's got 10 years plus of putting numbers up like that up, we got to make sure he's ready to go and he's confident and feeling good for us to make this last push. Because remember, guys, after the All-Star break, I think it's 30-something games left. So that's pretty much it. So the playoffs is right around the corner. So we got to be ready to go, man. So we got to get this guy going. Rondo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live tonight. Big time win for them boys. By 31 points, man. Huge. The captain, 21 points, 4 assists. David Smith, long time no see, man. Hope all is well. Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big time win for them boys, man. Big time win for them boys. Huge win. Huge win. Mikal Bridges was big again tonight. He had 23 big points. He's starting to find his stroke a little bit too, get after defensively. I thought he was good. Actually, 23, 4 rebounds and 5 assists for Mikal Bridges. 3 for 4 from 3, man. I thought he was great. So all in all, man, just great win, man. Great win. Easy W, man. Easy W. And listen, you need wins like this. You need wins like this. But I thought it was great, man, from Mikal Bridges. I thought it was awesome. Great game from him. So actually, let's hear from Mikal Bridges in regards to the game, so you can give a good breakdown of how the team played and how they've been playing with his post-game interview. Here we go.
The effort right from the start. How determined were you guys to take care of business here tonight?
Yeah, we got to start off strong and just play hard. And they're young and they can go and score and get out and runs. We just had to, play our way and play. Yeah, play our way.
Good game, man. I like what you and Towns and OG are doing. Whatever the team seemed to need, that's what you guys are stepping up and doing.
Yeah, just trying to do whatever it takes to win. That's really it. It's that simple.
You talked about some of the defensive adjustments in detail that you guys have made lately. What can you tell us about what's made the difference these last 7 games now as you guys have locked another team up?
Yeah, I think just everybody being on the same page, being together, being on one string and stepping up for each other. It's great to see, just sometimes things happen so fast out there. But when you go back and watch the games, and you can see everybody trying to make the right play and trying to help each other out.
So the defense has been a catalyst.
100%.
And you've been one of the guys that pounding on the D's.
Yeah, man. Just trying to do whatever it takes to win, and I got my teammates having my back.
Mikal Bridges, 23 points on 10 shots. Great game. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.
132-101.
Hey, listen, great breakdown by him, man. Great breakdown by him. But I think he stated, man, a big part of this, a huge part of this is what they've been doing defensively, right? So, big shout out to Steph Bondy, man. Steph Bondy and Ian Begley. These guys have been on top of this. These guys are doing great work over there for the Knicks, man. Definitely for, like I said, a guy like Steph Bondy, he's doing really, really well. He mentioned and he talked about how defensively the Knicks have changed up some things here. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys right here. 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I'm going to pull this up for you guys here. All right. Now, I guess let me close this out. I guess what happened was they were being taught, which is a totally different way of defense. Actually, I'm gonna bring it up for you guys. I'm gonna bring it up for you right now, so we can read it word for word. Okay, what was stated. This is from Steph Bondy, right? Make sure you guys can read it. Can you guys see it there? Okay, actually, let me try that. I'm sure. I'll see if I can bring it up bigger for you guys. Man, let me see if I can do that. Let me see here. Trying to get it bigger for you guys. I'm sorry. Can't get it bigger. All right, I'll fix it for you guys. Let me. I hope you guys can see it right there too. I wish I could blow it up closer. I apologize. I'm sorry. So, based on what Steph Bondy said, right? He said that the Knicks have become a much better defensive team lately, and have arrived after they made a schematic adjustment to force drives to the baseline. Earlier this season, they were sending drivers to the middle, which isn't common in basketball. I think it's better for us the way we're doing it now, Mikal Bridges said. I think it was tougher for us the way we used to do it, right? So this got posted on the 1st, right? This got posted on the 1st. And I'm glad he brought that up and he mentioned that. Steph Bondy reported that. Also, Ian Begley reported it too. So they changed teams schematically. So here's the thing with that. If anybody, and I have to throw this out there, I'm sure a lot of you guys played hoops or did whatever. You're never taught defensively to push a guy to the middle. You know why you don't teach him to do that? Because when you push a guy to the middle, now he's got the whole court to operate with. He could either spray in the corners, or attack in the middle, get a layup. Now, because he could see the whole court. He could do whatever he wants. He could facilitate. So you don't want that. You want to push him away towards the middle, baseline, meaning like going on an angle, basically, to where you can get help. But if the help comes at the top of the key in the middle, he can see the whole court and cut you to pieces with passes or whatever. That's why you never do that. I learned that in middle school. Like, I learned that when I was a young buck playing hoops. My biggest issue with that is that who the hell was telling them to do that? Like, that's terrible. That's not on the players. That's coaching, that's schematic. And you hear Mikal Bridges said it, it was hard on us. So now that I think back to this 9-game losing streak, when it was 9 games, when they were 9-11, and you just saw how terrible they looked, you're like, what are they doing? If they were doing that, man, and this is why I keep on saying you got to look at the head guy. Like, because if he's allowing that stuff, like, my man, you got to be smart. That's bad basketball, especially with these guys. They're the best ball players in the world. You cannot push a middle. They're going to cut you to pieces like that. especially a guy like SGA or whomever, Cade, whomever, you name him, whatever it is, you push him to the middle. That's barbecue chicken, man, for these guys. So that tells me, like, just certain things just don't make any sense. Why would you do that? Why? That's just so now they said they made an adjustment where you send them baseline, or you send them send them on an angle, basically. Not totally baseline, because but you basically send them on an angle. You had to pick a side. That's why when you square up, come up down the court, you try to twist them and make them go the other way. That's why they don't want Brunson to go left, because that's where his strong hand. You force him right. So same thing with a right hand ball player. You force him left, force him to this weak hand. You don't have him in the middle because now he can operate. He can cut you up. Who's coaching that? So then they made a schematic change and they changed it up. But you didn't think to do that in the beginning? Like what? That makes no sense, man. No sense to me. None. So I'm not surprised that they're playing better now. I'm not surprised because they made a simple adjustment that should have never been changed. You should have never told them, or whoever was telling them, to go to the middle of the court. That's crazy, man. That's insane basketball. It just doesn't make any sense. And so, yeah, they're playing better now. Yeah, because they're being told to do the right thing defensively, which everybody knows. If this guy's a right-hand ball player, you don't push him to the middle to where he can see the whole court, or you don't push him to his strong hand side. You push him to his weak hand side, to his left hand. And some guys that are just the really, really gifted players, it don't matter what you do, but still you got to push him to the side. You can't let him come straight down the middle or push him to the middle. Who coaches that? And I'm sorry, but that's where, I have to look at the head guy here. I have to, because that falls on his shoulders. That's him. You should have made an adjustment quick, way back to where you said, "Nah, we're not doing this. There's no way I'm doing that." Not with these ball players, not with these guys in the league. There's no way I'm forcing these guys to go middle. We're gonna get destroyed. A guy like Josh Giddey or something like that, the way he was cutting the Knicks up, getting triple doubles and stuff like that, you cannot force him middle. So, the Knicks have won 7 in a row. Now I see why they won 7 in a row. But I'm not surprised, guys. Listen, we walk into the season winning 50 games. That's how good of a team we are. So I'm not shocked that we're going on this run. It was winning streak. We're that good, guys. That's why they had us winning the East and going to the finals. Of course, with Indiana being down and Tatum being down, we are the favorite because of how well we could play. We got guys that can score. We got 2 all-stars on our team that are proven guys, proven playoff players who can score in big moments. We've proven that. We're battle-tested. That's why they have us coming out the East. And I told you guys, it takes – all you got to come in here and do is move a couple of things, adjust a couple of things, and that is it. Playing the bench a little bit more like they're doing with Deuce and Shamet. And, of course, a guy like Mitch, of course, right? And then they're going to probably go out and make some other moves. But that's it. Play the bench guys. Some young guys like Kolek and Diawara, cool. That's all we needed, really. A couple adjustments here and there offensively, but nothing crazy. We're ready to go. So that doesn't make any sense to me, man. That doesn't make any sense to me that type of adjustment was made defensively. That's a rookie move, man. A rookie move, somebody coming in and just trying to change up things and it just backfiring because these dudes are like, yo, man, that's really, we've never done that. Like, no one's ever done that. No one's ever coached that. Well, excuse me. Let me not say no one's ever, because obviously someone has if they're telling these dudes to do that. That makes no sense. Really, really, really bad decision making. But we seem like we got it back together, and now this team looks way different defensively. Way different. Because all the principles are back in line as the principles should be. You push them to one side, and if the switch comes, you switch on that. You switch when they set the screen. You take that. We don't go over help. We don't do that. It's unnecessary, because if you over help in this league, they're going to slice you up. They're going to find an open man. It's either a dunk or a 3. This is easy, man. This is not hard. And so, you have concerns sometimes about Brunson switching and stuff like that, or Towns switching and going to a drop. Cool. But outside of that, all those other 3 guys who are your perimeter defenders shouldn't have no problem. And they've done that. And look how well Bridges looks. Look how well OG looks. Look at even Josh, right? Getting in the passing lanes. This is simple hoops, man. So if you're giving them a totally new, different scheme to do defensively, that's why these guys seem like they were all over the place. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. And now look, guys, look at our defense. Look at us tonight, man. I mean, we look fabulous, man. But look at us the other night against the Lakers. Same thing. We held them down in the second half. They couldn't score on us, man. So once again, it's minor tweaks you need to do with this team. Nothing insane because we're ready to go, man. We're ready to go. And so it's just great to see the way we're playing and where we're rolling. I think we're kind of hitting our stride here. And I think also, too, a big part, too, is we're kind of playing team basketball. A lot of guys are getting touches. A lot of guys are getting their shots up. You understand we had over 30 assists again today. We're hitting the glass. We're hitting the rebounding. So I think it's just great to see. We look really, really good as a team. We're playing really, really good basketball. So you got to be extremely, extremely happy about that. Okay, let me Okay, we go. Rondo, it's a great team win. This is how we should be winning. Bench got mad run tonight. Rondo, well said, sir. I totally agree. Let me see. What did the bench get tonight, man? Because a couple of guys playing a lot. So I'm glad Jameson got in tonight, man. Glad Jameson got in. Okay, let me see how the bench did tonight. Yeah. Hey, look, Akaporte played 22 minutes. Clarkson played 21. Shamet played 21. Kolick played 21. Jameson got in 9 minutes, man. Even the one kid, the kid Jones, he got in. He played 9 minutes. Yo, Akaporte played great today, too, right? He knocked down a 3, too. I said, yo, look at Akaporte, man. I didn't know he had that in his bag. But, guys, in 22 minutes, 12 points, 9 rebounds for Akaporte. 12 points, 9 boards for him, man. In 22 minutes. I mean, that's great production off the bench, man. That's fabulous production. And I'm being honest with you. Should I say it? Does he have a better offensive bag than Mitch? I know a lot of people want to get LV relax. Right? Is it me? Or does he have a better bag than Mitch? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Just asking. Because he also had 2 blocks too, man. Akaporte was getting after it today, man. Taking full advantage of those minutes, man. This is good to see, man. Listen, guys, this is what we saw last year from him. And we love what we saw. So, all these minutes are great, man. All these minutes are great. And it was cool because even though Diawara got hurt, it looked like he was going to play a lot tonight, which I loved. He was kind of like the first one to come off the bench. Kind of came in, started contributing right away. In those 4 minutes, he had 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Right? So Diawara was looking good. You saw that little crossover he had, that step through? He looked really, really good, man. It's just, sucks that he twisted his ankle, man. But, I thought it was a big night for a lot of those young guys to come out and play. And they did that, man, which I thought was awesome. BQ says, don't forget, we did play the Wizards. But BQ, that's my point, BQ. A lot of those young guys should play, man. And have room, BQ, for them to kind of do what they did tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when you do that, BQ. For all these young guys to go out there and get busy, man. I think it's really, really important, man, for them to be able to do that. I think this is the time when you do that, right, BQ? You have those guys go out there and put up numbers, right, against the Wizards. This is when you have that moment. That's why it sucks that Diawara went down, because I think this would have been really, really good time for him to really develop confidence and continue to develop his game. But I think he's going to be out for a minute. I give him. How long was Josh out? They said Josh was out 8 weeks. That looked like something like that. He couldn't get up. At least Josh, when he sprained his a little bit, he got up and kind of walked off a bit. Like he might have tweaked it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's not the same ankle with Josh. It's a different ankle. I mean, we're going to look it up in a minute, but hopefully that's not what it is with him. And so that's the biggest thing. Just hope that that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's like a big, big concern because, you want it to be to where, you know what I mean? Okay, let me see here. Okay. Try to pull up here some interviews here. Hope everybody's doing good tonight, man. Listen, I hope everybody's ready, man. We got a back-to-back tomorrow, man. It's going to be extremely, extremely exciting. Let me pull this up for you guys here. You guys will be happy to see this. Look who got defensive player of the game. It's the captain. Josh is banging his head. Look. Popping him on the top of his head. There he is. Defensive player of the game for the captain. There he is. There's the crew. There's Josh. So Josh looks like he's good. So that's good to see. Josh looks like he's good. Got the sweatsuit on. He probably said, man, we won tonight, man. I'm just going to chill, Mackin. Okay, BQ. All right, it was his left ankle. He was out previously, with his right ankle. Okay, awesome. Okay, BQ, what was coming through in the clutch. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. That's good to see. So I think he'll be good. Looked like he tweaked it a little bit. So I think he'll be good for tomorrow. Guys, we need everybody, man. I want to send a message these next 3 games. I want to send a message. I don't care how we win, just win. Teams that are pretty much people have them as contenders, possibly winning the championship, whatever. I want to send a message that 9-game losing streak or 9-11, whatever it was, is behind us. 7-game winning streak is a real thing, right? And so I want to prove that tomorrow night. I definitely want to prove it Friday, and I have to prove it on Sunday against Boston. Those are key, man. Those are key games for us, especially on Super Bowl Sunday, man. You know, the Patriots are playing too. You know what I'm saying? So listen, let's let's take down them Boston bums. Look at the captain here, man. Eddie Kofi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV live tonight. Big time win for them boys by 31. The captain, 21 points and 4 assists, and got the defensive MVP tonight. Eddie Kofi says Sharon becoming a consistent 3-point shooter. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Sharon is hey, listen, man, he's playing really, really well, man. He's playing really, really well. You know, you have to be happy with how he is. And, you know, guys, listen, man, look, you know, I'm not surprised, man. I mean, he's a solid vet, and I think he's a perfect guy coming off the bench as far as production goes. And so I think that it's something that's to where, you know, we got to, you know, continue to harness that, man. I mean, listen, guys, since he's been playing for us, he's been playing really, really well, man. Really well. And so, you know, we got to be happy with that and how well he's been playing, man, because I think that, listen, man, we're going to need that guy. We're going to need him in big, big, big moments. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a guy like him who's battle tested, right? You know, he's been in the playoffs before. And so I think that, you know, he's going to be able to, you know, produce. And I thought last year he played well too, man. You know what I mean? He's just, you know, tip stuff, man. You know how it is, you know. So I'm looking right now. Hey guys, really quick, man. I guess there's stuff going on with Deuce, man. Did you guys see this? Hey guys, take a look at this. I'm just seeing this, man. LV's been busy all day, man. I'm just seeing this. Look at this. Underwent test on his left ankle. I guess his ankle's acting up, man. He's probably been playing through it and trying to fight through it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, what's going on with Deuce, man? Yo, man, I don't know, man. This is concerning here. This is concerning. Let me see what the reports are saying, man. I mean, that they just said he went on the test. I think, you know, SNY reported it, you know, Ian Begley and them guys. Stephani reported it actually. So currently they're awaiting test results for Deuce. So it says it here. It says okay, let me pull this up for you guys. This is SNY stuff. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys right here. Eddie Kofi, yeah, Boston made a trade, man. Boston made a trade. They got a big man. They got the kid from they got the kid from Boston. Okay, 1 second here. Let me pull this back. 1 second here, guys. Let me see here. Pull this up for you guys, man. Yo, listen, what's going on with Deuce, man? All right. Okay, let me see if it's shared correctly here. Let me make sure you guys can see this. All right, so big shouts to Ian Begley, man, and those guys. They do good work, man. It says here, the Knicks are doing their due diligence trying to figure out what's ailing guard Miles McBride. McBride is missing his 4th straight game to a sore left ankle, and the New York Post Stephen Bonnie reports that the Knicks guard has undergone tests. The team is still awaiting the results of the exams. The New York guard has missed two on separate occasions due to his sore ankle. He first missed 8 games after suffering a high ankle sprain. Right, remember that on December 7th. He made 15 appearances when he returned before missing this stretch of games due to ankle soreness. Knicks coach Mike Brown said that McBride was dealing with soreness and did not suffer a setback, but the lingering pain was enough for the team to dig deeper. It's just ankle sprain. I mean, my question is they would have checked guys, right? If it was like a break or something like that, right? They would have gave him an X-ray just to make sure, right? They're not gonna throw him back out there. Like they're gonna give if it's not broken, it probably just needs wear and tear. When you sprain your ankle like that, like I had a really bad one, really. Sometimes those sprains are worse than breaks or worse than fractures. You know what I mean? Sprains can last for weeks. And if he came back maybe too soon, maybe that can kind of maybe re-aggravate it a bit. But I don't know if it's because the biggest thing you want to make sure is his ankle's not broken, right? So if his ankle's not broken and they've done X-rays and stuff like that, that it's just. But if it's sore, maybe he came back too soon. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe he came back too soon. He kind of needs to ice it a little bit more. Maybe needs to, but it's gonna be sore. It's gonna be sore. I remember like when I sprained mine really bad, I was out for like 2 weeks, and I came back because it was during the season. But even when I came back, I wasn't 100%. I didn't have the same burst like I just did it, and I was kind of also too afraid of falling because I twisted it pretty bad. I made a move when I kind of spun on somebody and I landed on their foot. My joint, I did my joint how Diawara did it, like that tonight. I did my joint like that, and I could barely walk, man, for days. And I iced it and everything. But you just, I don't know, man. And then you're kind of unsure of landing on it wrong or, just. So it's going to be something that's going to linger, right? It's the same thing with Josh, right? It's the same thing with Brunson, his right ankle, right? It's going to, it's going to take some time. Then that guys are not going to really fully be healthy, especially if Deuce might have rushed back. So we got to see, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going on with Deuce, man. Steph Bondy, man. He's always on it, man. Steph Bondy, big shouts to him, man. He's always on top of that stuff, man. So I don't know, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? You let me know in the chat, man. What do you think? Do you think we should sit out Deuce until we come back from the All-Star break? They're doing tests. They probably want to see like if there's anything else, I mean, I don't know. If it's not broken, he probably just needs to rest it. He probably had a really bad sprain, and he's got to chill, man. Sprains are the worst. I'm telling you, they're the worst, man, to come back from. They're really, really bad. And you just don't, you're not really fully healthy. Only time you get healthy is you got to rest it. You just got to sit up, man. Sometimes you be out for like a month and a half, sometimes 2 months with a really, really bad sprain. And sometimes those sprains you may think are sprains are actually fractures. And they'd be like really, really small fractures, like the bone cracked a little bit, like this small, and it could just your ankle would just be killing you still be hurting. It'll be like a little swollen, but not fully. But that's because you might have a little small fracture on that ankle. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing too. And the only one that's going to heal is God just kind of, be in a walking boot and just chill for a couple of months. That's how it goes. Because those fractures sometimes be worse. And so you got to kind of monitor that too. You know what I'm saying? So would you guys bring Deuce back? You let him chill. I want everybody back, but this is different because the All-Star breaks next week, guys. Will you let Deuce Mack out for these next? What is it? I gotta bring up the schedule. I think it's the next 6 games. I think we got 6 more games. I think we got 3 this week. And I think we got 3 next week because I think we got the Pacers, and I think we got the Sixers. I think next week. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the schedule. But what would you guys do? Would you guys bring Deuce back, or would you sit him? What would you guys do? David Smith said the Knicks are 14-1 this year when they have at least 30 assists in the game, and are 20-2 last year when they had at least 30 assists. Ball movement is the key to success. Agreed. Totally agree, David Smith. I totally agree. We got. Listen, man. You guys share the rock, man. Share the love. And I totally agree. And everybody ate tonight. And you could see it in how everyone played. I mean, you understand. Cat had 19, OG had 19. Mikel had 23, and the captain had 21. You see what I'm saying? So everybody was eating. Everybody. David Smith, Cat was a plus of 30 tonight. Awesome. Yeah, the big Cat is. Yeah, he was great tonight. I thought he was exceptional. Tonight. BQ says Dallas coming in tomorrow after being in a dogfight with Big Stu and them boys. You mean Denver? The game went down to the wire, and meanwhile, our starters sat the entire fourth. Agreed. They got to travel from Detroit over to us. It'd be different if they was in Brooklyn because they could just stay in the city. You know what I'm saying? But they got to make that trek. You know what I'm saying, from the Midwest all the way out here to us. So I think that's well said, BQ. So we got to see. Where'd they lose? They lost tonight by 3, right? I forgot they got Vujicic over there too, right? With Denver. I know Aaron Gordon's out. He's got a hamstring, right? Who's over there getting both? Murray's over there. Getting busy. I heard he's lighting things up. He made an all-star team for the first time this year. Or Murray's getting busy. How much he had tonight? Let me take a look. See, check the box score real quick. See how much Murray had tonight, man. He's tough, man. He's been playing really, really well. Let me see here. What score is that? Yeah, he lost by 3. 121 and 124. They lost by 3. Yo, Murray had 32, man. See? He's been killing. He had 32. Man. And see, the Joker's back, right? Joker's back. 24 and 15. Easy work. He's all slow. He can barely move. He's not athletic. And Joker out there putting up numbers, running circles around these dudes. That's why I tell you guys, Larry Bird would have killed today, man. He'd been killing dudes. Because he moves just like Joker and just like Luka. He'd have been killing these dudes today. Do you not understand? Them dudes just running circles around these guys doing simple stuff. they got Tim Hardaway Jr. too, man. The Nuggets. No, they don't got Vucevic. I'm bugging. They got Valanciunas. They got Valanciunas on the team. They got Bruce Brown too. Yo, man, they're solid, man. You know who I like over there with Denver, who I think is sneaky good, crazy athletic. What's the kid? He went to Kansas. Chris Brown or whatever his name is. He's sneaky good, man. Super athletic. He reminds me of Dante a little bit, but he just can't shoot. Nuggets are a problem, man. They got the same record as us. Actually, one better. Like 33-18, man. Yeah, we gotta be ready tomorrow. We gotta be ready. They gonna come in there ready to kind of send a message. Watson playing well also. Yeah, he is, man. Yo, listen, they got a squad, man. Aaron Gordon's out too. Yeah, Watson has 17 tonight. He's big too. Watson's big too. He's about 6'8". Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? They got a squad, man. They got a squad. They got young guys in the backcourt. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We got to come ready to go. BQ says they was down 20 and lost by 3. Yo, they're tough, man. I mean, they're good, man. I mean, they're battle tested. And Joker, you know, he's. But you know what's cool about the matchup? Cat plays well against Joker all the time. Cat plays really, really well against Joker. So you got to see, I guess, how they going to match it up. Because who are they going to put? Who are they going to put on Cat? Usually, you'll probably put someone like Aaron Gordon on him, right? Got to think about matchups here. I'm telling you, they don't got nobody for Brunson. Nobody. So who would they put on Cat? You understand what I'm saying? It's just all about matchups. You got to think about that. It's just all about matchups. Cat can guard Joker. He did it before, no problem over there in the West. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be a big night for Cat tomorrow. I think Cat gets busy tomorrow. I think he gets busy tomorrow. He cooks Joker every time they play. This goes back to high school. So, but I could see the Knicks having a problem. I think Murray's gonna get. I think OG and them going to quiet him down. I could see them having a problem with maybe like a guy like Bruce Brown coming off the bench because he's just get active. Valanciunas, Mitch is going to take care of that because Mitch is going to be back tomorrow. I think we beat these boys. Because I think Cat is the factor. He's the X factor. They have nobody for him. Nobody. Brunson's still going to get his. It don't matter. But I'm just speaking of matchups. They have no big and no forward that can really push Cat around. They don't have that. Or small forward. They don't have that. It's just all about matchups. You know what I'm saying? And I think the way we're playing right now, I think we'll be good to go. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. BQ says, I can see Joker getting Cat in foul trouble early. BQ, yeah, and yes and no, though, man. Yo, Cat plays well against Joker, though, man. BQ. He plays really, really well against Joker. He don't really get caught up with stuff like that, with fouls and stuff with Joker. He plays really, really well against him, man. The times I've seen him play against him, he's giving. I'm speaking of when I watched him in the West too. When I watched him, out there in the playoffs, he was giving Joker the problem. He's giving problems, man. Joker can't deal with Cat. He just can't because Joker can't move his feet. So and if they don't have a forward, Aaron Gordon changes everything for him because he can guard a lot of people that Joker just can't guard. You know what I'm saying? So you could put Joker's like basically like Luka. You know what I'm saying? They don't play no defense. So you could put him on a wing You could put Joker maybe on Josh Hart or something like that. But who are they going to put on Cat? They can't unless the coach makes a defensive adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Bring someone else in off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple of young dudes. They have maybe a 6'10" Cat and does something defensively. I could see that happening too. Because they got one guy out there taking the place of Aaron Gordon. Maybe they switch him out and bring this other guy. I seen this one kid they got on the bench. He's about 6'10". Maybe they bring him in to guard Cat. Right? But you got to think, is if Josh is going to be out tomorrow, who starts? Shamet starts? Shamet starts? Because I don't think Deuce is coming back. Because they talking about Deuce's, they got him getting tested on his ankle. So, I don't know what that's going to look like, but but once again, guys, this is the test here, man. This is the test. I'm not taking anything lightly, man. I think now is the time to kind of show and prove who we are and what we can do. There's been a lot of talk out there, man. A lot of talk out there about how we are, and none of this matters because we didn't beat nobody, even though we beat the Lakers. No one cares. Excuse me, no one cares at all. And so for me, that's how I'm looking at this whole thing right here. That's how I'm looking at this. To where we got to kind of just say to ourselves, all right, let's figure out how we're going to do this and how, Let me see something here. Pull this up. Hope everybody's doing good tonight, man. I'm just going to try to pull up a couple of these interviews here, see if they are here, so where we can kind of chop it up and kind of hear what a lot of these guys are saying behind the scenes, especially the coach, see what he's talking about. What do you guys think about Triple J, man? Triple J going to Utah, right? Yeah, they got rid of him, man. Yeah, they got rid of him, man. I think they're blowing it up, man. I think they're blowing it up. How do you guys feel? You guys think they're blowing it up over there in Memphis? I think it's over for John Morant. I think he's finished. All that stuff he was doing, man, really kind of hurt him, man, big time. You got to think, guys, when he got jammed up, right? What was he like? He got suspended for the whole season, basically, right? That's not good, man. I think that really kind of derailed him a bit, my opinion. And I just think that things haven't been the same for him ever since he got in trouble. And now they're gonna probably ship him off for pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I can see it's a weird situation where he becomes just like a role player, just coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy, man. Your choices are so important in life, man. So important. Especially when you've been blessed with an opportunity like this, man. You gotta take full advantage of this, man. Then you out there playing with ratchets and stuff like that, and they got laser beams on them joints, doing wild stuff. You guys remember what he was doing? You know what I mean? Just craziness, man. You in the league making millions of dollars. You out here like you in a rap video. Crazy. He has not. Think about it, guys. He has not been the same since that stuff happened. He just hasn't. He hasn't looked the same. He hasn't played the same. Nothing. You know what I mean? And so they're doing a fire sale, man. They got Bane out of there. Remember, Bane's gone. He was the first to go. Now it's Triple J. Triple J's going to Utah for 3 picks. They just shipped him off to the middle of nowhere. and believe it or not, the Jazz might have a sneaky good team now. Because you got Triple J, right? Keontae George is coming around. You still got the young boy from Rutgers, right? The kid they just drafted. I forget his name. And then, of course, you got marketing. And then you got the big man over there. Right? So they got a squad. They got a squad. If I'm correct, I think how they line up this year, I think they got the 6th pick in the draft this year, Utah. So Utah is stacking up, man. They might be good next year, man. They might be good because Keontae George is playing really well. So they might be trying to get Matt Hardy. They might be trying to get him a crew, man. That's right. Brooks, too. That's right. Eric Green, thank you. Look at what Brooks is doing in Phoenix. Agreed. That's right. I totally forgot Brooks was with them, too. He gone. He ain't right. He's here. He in Phoenix getting busy. Getting busy with Devin Booker. So they just destroyed that whole team, man. Remember a couple years ago, they were nice, man. They were nice. They had a squad. Dylan Brooks, John Morant, Desmond Bane, Triple J. Wasn't Stephen Adams, was he with them too? The big man in the middle, wasn't he there too? They had a crew, man. They were solid, man. They were real good. They just destroyed that whole team. And they're all young guys too. All them guys is young. So we got to see, man. Then you hear James Harden, right? James Harden's gone, man. He's out there in Cleveland, man. But see, that's ill that he's over there with Cleveland. How are they gonna do that? Because Eric Green, yeah. Adams, yes, yeah, he was there. But see, how are they gonna do that in Cleveland now? Because he's out there. I mean, Garland just didn't look right, man. Garland's dealing with this foot issue, toe issue. He's just dealing with a lot of foot problems. So he hasn't been the same since last year's playoffs, right? So when he got hurt. But they got Harden over there now. So what does that look like, right? You know what I'm saying? So you know what Harden is. Harden, he feels like he's the offense. He don't like running offensive sets. So what does that look like with him and Spider back there? Right? Because what did they? Let me see. What they send off? Let me see here. What did Sham say? What did Sham say? 1 second. Let me try to pull it up. But I knew that was going to happen, man. Because once they reported stuff like that, you hear Draymond's on the trading block too, man. It's crazy, man. Okay, so Shams reported, right? It's 2 hours ago, of course. The Clippers are trading Harden to the Cavaliers for Garland and a second-round pick. So they basically got them dudes straight up. So they just swapped them dudes straight up for that. They said Harden wanted to leave too. They said Harden wanted to get out of there. He wasn't happy there. What do you guys think that looks like, man, with him and Spider in the backcourt? I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that pairing. Remember, they got Schroeder too, man. They got a bunch of guards. They got Dennis Schroeder too. So we got to see what they're gonna look like, because they also got rid of DeAndre Hunter too. So Harden will have to be like old Harden, man. You have to put up numbers, man, because they don't have no more scoring. You know what I'm saying? Because DeAndre Hunter was big for them, right? Because you remember he was supposed to replace Ty Jerome's production, so he's not there anymore. So Garland, I thought Garland would play a big part in what they were last year and just how well they play. But I guess with his injuries. But James Harden, man, so he disappears sometimes in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing too. But they kept their core pieces. They got of course, they kept Mobley and Allen, right? They got Spider now. They got got Harden. I don't. Something tells me that it's not going to be no different with them, unless Harden goes back to Houston. James Harden, you know what I'm saying, when he won MVPs and was destroying the league. Unless he goes back to that, right? But I don't mean. Do you guys think Cleveland just they just turn a new leaf and they just start playing better? I don't think so. I'm just not like, like, I don't know. This is not a big deal to me with this move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vucevic. I'm sorry. Vucevic went to the Celtics, man. They got a big man. What do you guys think about Jaden Ivey, man, getting moved? I like Jaden Ivey for the Pistons, man. They just got him and just got a shooter. They just got Kevin Huerter. I guess that was the issue with them, right? But I don't know if that makes them better, though, man. Does that make them better? I think that takes away some of their athleticism. That's what made them good. They got defensive wing guys, but now you just replaced him with a shooter. So now you gotta, I don't know, man. The playoffs is different, man. The playoffs is different. You gotta score the ball, but the defense is ill. Your defense got to be on smash. And I thought that Jaden Ivey provided that for them. Herter doesn't, he can shoot, but he don't play no defense. Right? So I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Some of these trades are good. I mean, I thought Boston made a good move. Anthony Simmons is gone. I thought that was big for them because they needed offense because Tatum's not there, right? But I guess they felt like they could use the big man more in Vucevic. You know what I'm saying, from the Bulls. So Harden's played for, right? Let's do it. OKC, right? OKC, Houston, right? From Houston, he went to Brooklyn, right? Then from Brooklyn, he went to the Clippers, right? And now he's back. Now he's back east again with Cleveland. So what is that? What's that? 5 teams stated? 5? Everybody says deep in the playoffs, in a playoff series, is Harden will come up small and we'll take them down. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. 76ers first. Okay. Right. The Sixers came when? After the Rockets? Yes, he did, BQ. The 76ers came after the Rockets, right? Right, Eric Green? Isn't that what happened? What's that, 6 teams he played for? Yeah, but Eric Green, you're right. He will come up small, man. He's after Brooklyn. Okay, right. Okay. All right, cool. Then after Brooklyn, that's when he went to the Clippers, right? He went back home. So what's that, 6 teams he played for? I mean, he's a really good ball player, man. I mean, everything changed when he, had his own team with the Rockets and he made him a starter. That changed everything for his career. Because remember, when he was at OKC, he was coming off the bench. Remember that? He was coming off the bench for OKC. He was a 6-man. But Eric Green, I agree. Yeah, he's going to come up small, man. He's going to come up small. He's not going, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. And then the other dynamic too with him, he doesn't play defense. He doesn't defend at all. You know what I mean? As the playoffs go, man, you got to lock in defensively, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't really have no defenders out there, man, with them. I mean, they're hoping Strus comes back, right? Strus got that real bad ankle injury, man. So we got to see what happens with him. You know who I would love for the Knicks to get? Who I would love for the Knicks to get. I mean, he's super expensive, and I don't think they'll be able to. I would love Sexton, man. If they can get Colin Sexton, that would be big. Big. If they can get him. Because I think he provides something that they need. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn to Philly, then to the Clippers. Right. Okay. Yeah, Harden's been all over the place, man. All over the place. He's all over the place. I mean, the playoffs is different, man. So we have to see what all this looks like, for all these guys. But I think we're good to go, guys. You like how do you guys feel? You guys think? I think we're good to go. I don't think we're anything for us to really worry about here. I think we're good. I love my team. I love where we're at. I don't think we make any moves. I mean, of course, outside of. Do you guys want to go get Alvarado? You guys want to do that? I don't think we need him, man. I don't think we need him. I just don't. I don't think we need Alvarado. I love how Kolek looks. I think you got to continue to grow with him. He's a homegrown kid, right? Meaning when we drafted him. All right, so but let me bring up the schedule for you guys right here really quick, man. We discussed this. I discussed it when the season started, and right here, and when I went over the schedule with you guys, and I said this is the gauntlet right here. This is the gauntlet, and so here we are right now. So now everything starts. Now it's gonna start getting real. So look at the schedule right here, guys. So we got Denver, at Detroit, at Boston. So we're on a road back to back, right? So we're going to be on the road for these 2 games, which is going to be major, right? And we're playing Boston Super Bowl Sunday, right? Then Indiana, we got them home, but we go to Philly. Then we got Detroit after the All-Star break. So we're basically off. You see that right there, 2-11? We're basically off 8 days. Then we got Detroit in the Garden. Then we got Houston in the Garden. Right? So when we come back from the All-Star break, it's going to be we got some games here, right? So now we got Detroit, Houston in the Garden. Then we go on the road, right? So for our Midwest trip, right? We got Chicago, Cleveland, Milwaukee. Then we come back home. We got San Antonio at home. Then we go to Toronto, then OKC. Then we hit the West Coast gauntlet. Denver, LA, the Lakers, the Clippers, Utah, Indiana. It's about to get real, man. It's about to get real. So right now, what are we 4th? So a whole month. Let's say a little bit over a month. It's about the 13th. To about the 13th, right? So from the 4th all the way to like pretty much the All-Star break. After that, it's going to get critical, man. All these games are going to be ill. We're playing all top teams. Chicago always plays us tough. We go to Cleveland, James Harden, right? And this is right after we got Detroit and Houston. So we got to get Deuce right, man. We got to get his ankle right. We got to get there because I want everybody back for these games. These are all statement games. Look, guys, they're all primetime games too. Look, ESPN, Prime Video, ABC, ESPN, Prime Video, ABC, Peacock, ABC. We're on prime time, ESPN, all these games, ABC, Peacock. They got us locked and loaded for the top games. 3 straight games right now. We're on national televised games. 3 straight games right here this week. That's why I think we got to get at. We got to have everybody. Josh is ready to go. He got to play. Even if Deuce is ready, you say, Deuce, your ankle good? How does it feel? Can you go? Let's make it happen, man. Let's get this push right here. Because look, guys, look, three premier games on national television, man. Primetime games. So the schedule's about to be real, man. Look, Eric Green says, keep Kolek, trade Yabo for a wing. Yeah, listen, I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that. But yeah, it's about to get real, man. It's about to get real with the schedule, man. So hopefully these guys are ready to go. All right, listen, people, let me get up out of here. Listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Listen, I'll be going live again tomorrow to discuss the Denver Nuggets game. So please come through and check it out. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. All right. Also, too, first time coming through rocking with me, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, please leave comments because I do respond to comments. All right, people, also, too, hit that bell icon, too, when you do subscribe to the channel as well. And I do appreciate you guys coming through. Your boy LV's at 20K, and that's all because of y'all. And so I truly appreciate it. All right, listen, it's my show. I'll be back tomorrow. So please come through and check out my show. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.